Albena came from Bulgaria last August, where she lived near Burgas and Sunny Beach with her parents and brothers. Her parents were very poor and she remembers often going to school hungry. Since working with her, her confidence has increased immensely. Although we continue to look for work opportunities for her, she has started to volunteer with our family support project, helping putting our support packs together, and hopefully will develop into being a volunteer link worker with the Roma community, who have been so grateful of the support packs, food, health and well-being and children's activity packs. It has been great to see the spark within her from having something positive to do, and I know there will be great things to come from her and to her as a result of this.
I feel good now that I'm on the program. Of course, you give me some advices, encourage me to volunteer here, and I feel positive and I want to help many people like me who needs in that difficult time.
So when I first met Lorna, she was very upset at losing her job and she felt quite confused about the future ahead. So after speaking with Lorna about the different options and looking at her strengths and transferable skills, Lorna became more positive and focused. Lorna stood out to me as she just needed the support backup to believe in herself and to get her confidence back. After an emotional roller coaster, Lorna is now feeling positive about the future, and after starting her own business, she's taken every opportunity to increase her knowledge with the support from the Business Sheffield team. I'm very proud of Lorna. She has a great determination and she will battle against any mental health issues to create a great business while she's working 2 jobs.
When William first came to Yes to Ventures, in my opinion, he was a wreck. I told him some of my best jokes and they made him cry. This has happened with other people, but I think it was just depression that caused William to cry. He didn't know where to go, what to do. He certainly didn't want to leave the office having arrived in it because people were being nice to him, and it's something that he had forgotten could happen in life. And so gradually we got to know him, we got to like him, of course, because he's a very likable fellow, and we said, well, you've obviously got a lot of skills. And I took him along to a social enterprise, which I'd helped to start some years earlier, because I thought that his telephone skills and his IT skills, his admin skills, would be really useful in a role there. William talked. The guy responsible for the social enterprise was very receptive to William and said, well, we're going to give you a try. And so they gave him a try, and not surprisingly, he did well.
I'm very grateful. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. I look back and I'm lucky. You should never look back only to see how far you've come. But I'm lucky. I've got a roof over my head. I've got a loving family and friends, and I've got the dignity of some work. And as for the future, who knows? You know, we just take every day as it comes.
Today I'm just talking briefly about one of my clients, Libby, who when I met for the first time was living quite a chaotic lifestyle. She basically engaged 100%. No matter what's happened, she's always attended her appointments. If she doesn't answer her phone, she will always call me back. She just really wanted a job, so we applied for the civil service internship. So it's specifically for care leavers. She managed to get an interview after we did the application, so she was so pleased about that. And then the hard work began because we had to do lots of mock interviews. Recently she got news back that she got a job the civil service internship working for the Department for Education, so she's absolutely over the moon.
I suffer a bit with anxiety and I'm always second guessing myself and wondering, can I do it? And I am ready to work, yes, but I'm doing an education and training course. I think it's an A-level, equivalent to an A-level at the minute. It's hard, but go for it, because to be honest, you can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it.
And that's how you feel now. Did you feel like that before, Michelle?
No, I was really nervous before because it started out in the classroom and then we went into lockdown, so I had to complete my first course online. So it just I was very, very nervous at first. But now I feel, yeah, I can do it.
Met with Jamie back towards the end of 2019. Jamie was involved in a car accident which caused him quite long-term effects in relation to his mood, how he slept, his attention span and memory. Due to these extra problems he was having, he found it very difficult to return back to his original kind of career as a foundry person, and had secured roles in customer service and office-based environments, but never disclosed these health conditions to any of his employers, which unfortunately did lead to those roles not working out. So he had a lot of short-term roles that he'd started and then ended up leaving or being asked to leave, which had a massive effect on his mental health. Suffered with severe depression, anxiety, and he started to get actually quite anxious about applying for work again. During his time with us, he worked with his specialist key worker, and he did start to recognise that he had lots to offer employers, and his mental health, due to the support he was receiving, did start to have a big increase, which was always really good to see. I then worked with Jamie and got him an interview at a company called Jenks, who were advertising for a role, but they were also potentially looking at a role as well, which they could kind of make a lot of adjustments to kind of suit Jamie's requirements in work, such as slightly tailored job roles, and also his working hours, which could be looked at and changed to kind of suit Jamie's requirements with his sleep pattern issues. When I spoke to Jamie about this, his outlook on it, all of a sudden, massive improvement, became very, very positive around it, and showed a lot of proactiveness in relation to preparing for that interview, which was fantastic to see. I've recently been in touch with Jamie, and he is loving his job. He feels very supported, and he's actually really, really enjoying working with the team he's in. It's also helped him, the knock-on effect through this is helped him develop in his own personal life as well, and improvements he's made and being able to make where he didn't have the confidence to do that previously.